They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now today I'm going to do my best to upload about 5 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my third reaction of today is coming from Tom MacDonald, aka Sir MacDonald. This is his latest upload, which I believe is called Brainwash. And as soon as it came on, I got some tremendous amount of, overwhelming amount of comments and messages saying, Uncle Momo, Tom MacDonald, aka Sir MacDonald, has just released his, and just uploaded a track. Take a break and react to this one. And I was like, I'm not too sure. Like, how do I feel? I've only reacted to maybe about 4 reactions of Mr. Sir MacDonald's. So I was feeling kind of uncomfortable. Should I react to his latest uploads, or should I carry on going into his catalogue before I go into it? And you know, I was tugging and towing, and I wasn't too sure. And then I thought, you know what, let me flip a coin. And I've literally flipped a coin and it landed on heads, which is why I'm doing a reaction on Brainwash. So that's the reason why I'm doing it. I hope I've cleared it up for you. So yeah, this is going to be my next reaction of today. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there's some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I simplified it for you. I've broken it down into various musical categories. Just remember, when you go into those individual categories, these are artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Now, let's go straight into my third reaction of today. So this is Tom MacDonald, aka Sir MacDonald, with Brainwash. So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
The country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. The only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world. The only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster.
I'm going to stop it right there. There's so much different things to go on. And I suppose I thought this... How can I put it? So there is a storyline. But within this storyline, there's different stories within the storyline. So it's like every sentence is a story to back up why we are brainwashed. And he's hitting one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. It's just relentless. And every kind of paragraph that he's hitting is it's factual. It really is. There's so many different kind of topics that he's just hit on in the first 53 seconds that there's not one part of there that you cannot disagree with what he's saying. We say, well, actually, Sir MacDonald, I don't agree with what you're saying there. He's just hitting everything on the nail. He really is. And he's doing it in, like I said, there's no weak bars in there. There's no and, if, but, or we, or try, or the, or cur, or na, 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 whoa. There's none of that in there. It's just bare facts after facts after facts after facts. And that can be somewhat draining when you've got so much, when it's hitting on the head so much, when it's being so real. It can be somewhat very draining. It really, really can. And there's a number of people that would understand what I'm saying about that. When people hit you so hard, it can be really, really draining. This is going to drain me out. It really is. I'm going to go back just a little bit.
White, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them.
They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die, the whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
The whole world's
Us
brainwashed.
against them, and then you against me.
How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best
heard
for
that,
us, I
didn't you?
find it hard to believe. Cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life.
Wow.
Cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of.
I'll stop it right there. I'm also pause it maybe one more time after this and just let it flow. And there's loads of people that say, oh, I ain't going to pause. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, he has hit so many different things on the nail, on the head. You know, the nail on the head, but I would say on the head or on the nail, which way you want to take it. And this is one thing that I see as... it kind of threw me off, is the chorus part. Then brainwashed, when the music, when his rap, his lyrical contents is so strong, and then you come with that end part. I mean, the chorus part with brainwash, I don't know. I just feel that somewhat it could have been. Maybe it's me being just picky, but I believe it could have been executed far more potent to just really get it into our heads. Same like I said, the lyrical content of this is in our heads. It's like, wow, he's hitting everything on the head. But when it came to that chorus part, brainwash, I get it. I just feel that it could have been much more potent. But I'm thinking now, when you're hearing the track, what else can you say? I mean, how can you put it? You know, yes, it's brainwashed. You couldn't say, oh, you're getting brainwashed, it won't work. And I feel that maybe the way how he's done it is the only way how it could work. Because after just saying it and speaking out loud, I'm thinking now, okay, what would I have done? How would I have put it? And you know what? It's question mark. My mind's gone blank. There's no way that I could have put it other than the way how he's doing it. But somehow, I just feel that with the potent words that he's using collectively, in this, when it came to the chorus, I don't know. It could have been, I don't know, but not that brainwash. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a letdown or anything like that, but I can't explain it. And there's not an alternative way of putting that part in there. There's not. I'm thinking about over and over and over in my mind right now, and I can't find a way. But I just look at it and thinking, well, that could be a little bit more. Could have been a little bit more stronger, a little bit more potent. I don't know. And if anybody asked me, well, how would you done it? I would have gone blank. And there's me losing losing that kind of debate. Some people when they say, well, I would have done da. And you go to them, well, how would you have done that? And they would have gone, that's the kind of thing where you've left me in. I'm seeing that something is brilliant, and I'm just feeling, it could be a little bit more. So, but I would have come unstuck, if you would have said, well, what would you have done? That kind of thing. I love what he's doing. It's amazing that the words that he's using and everything, how he's describing, that it hasn't been done before. It's like an invention that is so simple that you're thinking, well, why didn't I think of that? You know, that's where he leaves you in, that you could have easily said these things, what he's saying, but there's no way that you would have said it collectively in the way that how he's saying it, you know? I'm going to go back just a little bit.
In your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up the right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them.
That's right.
They can't stop us.
Educate
Cause
yourself,
we're
man.
ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
Us against them, it ain't you against me.
Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
Yep.
They can't
Survival
stop us.
Hunter. It's in the book.
Cause
Read it.
we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a
Some will
team,
say
start a
freedom
riot
is
in the
already dead.
streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
Us against them, it ain't you against me.
Oh, go on, Nova. So that was Tom MacDonald, aka Sir MacDonald with Brainwash. Now, before I go into this, can we just have a massive round of applause to Nova, who made the video? Thank you. Nova, absolutely amazing. I know there's a number of Hangover Gang that has asked me to check out, because I did say I was intrigued on the relationship between Tom and Nova, and you said the best video to watch is Gang Gang, so I will definitely check that out. It might be my next reaction, just to get a little bit of an inkling of what makes these two incredible artists tick. Because you got Nova, and I'm not saying that she's in the background, because she certainly is at the forefront of what Tom is doing. But there's always clues of where Nova is, and if you look out for it, there is clues of essence of Nova throughout his catalogues. I love that. And it just, it almost gets me on the Nova hunt. You know, we'll find out more about Nova without actually going onto a website and see where we can see the inklings of Nova throughout the music videos, or just talking, or any kind of debate of what Tom MacDonald's having. But yeah, I believe that my next reaction would have to be Gang Gang. And I believe it's a kind of a remote, you know, it's about stripping oneself down and letting each other know what you both feel about each other. That's what I'm getting. I'm not too sure. It's going to be an absolutely amazing surprise for me. Let's go straight into now Brainwash. Everything about this track had fire all over it. It was fire all over it. Every word that was coming out of his mouth was realistic, relatable, and damn right dangerous as well. And then, like I said, the chorus came on, and for me, I wouldn't know how to do the chorus, especially when you want to put in Brainwash in it. So he's done a brilliant job of doing that. I just feel that when I'm listening to it, because he had me up there so high with the lyrical contents, when it came to the Brainwash element and the chorus, it was like, na 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 na, and I was like, oh, okay. I get what you're doing, but it didn't uplift me as much as the way how you done with your, the way how your lyrical contents uplifted me. But they're just me being picky. I'm not saying that, oh, it didn't suit right or nothing like that. If there was a incline, there was an incline with the lyrical contents, then it just went like that, rather than incline again, and then you have to wait for the lyrical contents again for it to incline, to go more, a little bit more. But like I said, if anybody asked me, well, how would you have done the chorus for Brainwash? I would have been, and I think a lot of people will fall underneath that, that knife as well, of the, because you wouldn't know how to do that, that chorus. A lot of people will see the dip, but a lot of people would not know how to mend that dip. And it's not even a mend. It's just a different way of doing it. I get the, like I said, I get the chorus. And the funny thing about it is, that chorus is going to stick into your brain like an addict. Na 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 na. Da na 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 na. It's gonna stick into your head. So maybe that was the design, to make it such a simplistic kind of, almost a nursery rhyme kind of melody, for it to be stuck into your mind. Because every clear, consistent words that Tom MacDonald, aka McDonald's, put in this particular track, it was very potent to you, but it went through your mind and out the other side. It's like there's 1,000 things that hit the nerves, but there's not one thing that I can repeat. There's not one thing that I can say, right, he said this or he said that. But there's everything that's stuck into my mind. Everything was so clear. It was like, wow, 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 wow. You know, it's almost like a conveyor belt of precious things on that conveyor belt, and there's hundreds of them. And then someone tells you, stop, okay, name all 100 of those things that you saw on the conveyor belt. You'd be like, oh, wow, there was a diamond, there was a ruby, there was a sapphire, but there was, then your brain starts going, but I heard it all. And it was fantastic. You know, that feeling. It is brilliant. I loved it. I hope he always continues to have these heartfelt subjects to poke at society and keep our minds activated and questioning, more importantly, what the heck is going on. And I think he's at the forefront to do that. And for that reason, I salute you. Absolutely amazing. Really is.
Fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
They can't stop us, 'cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't.